Leo full moon, recorded January 18th, 2019. Here we go. Hello everyone, and welcome to our Leo full moon concert. Very first full moon for 2019 and the first full moon magic concert on Patreon. So all of you who are watching tonight are patrons, and I am just so grateful, so grateful for your support. Leo full moon is so beautiful. It's about creativity and joy, embracing that solar aspect, Leo being ruled by the sun. So I have sunflowers and sunny things and general sunny disposition. And of course Leo is the lion. So I've got this, well, it's kind of leopardy, but anyway, feline dressing gown on, which also honours that feline quality of lounging around, basking in the sun. So let's start just by getting centred, connecting in with each other, remembering that there's folks all over the world who are watching this, and honouring the moon together. And that's what the moon does, it draws us together. We're all basking under the light of the same moon. Wherever you are on earth right now, connect in to your location, to your body. Feel the energies of Mother Earth as you ground and center, breathing into her, allowing this window of time for us to honor the cycles of nature, the cycles of the moon. And connecting up to Father Sky, the great above, the great expanse of unknown, and feel how you are a conduit between earth and sky. And now take your awareness to your heart chakra, that center point of above and below. And breathe love and light, moonlight and sunlight and starlight into your heart. And imagine your heart glowing, beautiful golden rays like the sun, glowing warmth and generosity, those beautiful qualities of Leo. Now let's welcome the elements. Spirit of air, will you come? Spirit of air, will you come? Like the dawn of the day, bringing wisdom, bringing play, bringing freedom, bringing freedom. Spirit of fire, will you come? Spirit of fire, come. Bringing hope, bringing joy. You create, you destroy, you ignite. You ignite. Hey, oh yeah, hey, oh yeah. Spirit of water, will you come? Spirit of water, will you come? Like the soft falling rain, fill our hearts, heal our pain, bring us love. Hey, oh yeah, hey, oh yeah. Hey, oh yeah, hey, oh like the rock, like the stone, like the ancestor's bone, bringing life, bringing life. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Lay, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Great cosmic spirit, will you come? Great cosmic spirit, will you come? As above, as below, as the infinite flow, bringing magic, bringing magic, bringing magic. This circle is cast and outside of time. This circle is cast and outside of space. Blessed be. Now, I don't know if you were aware, I think it might have been out of camera shot, but we have this awesome cat who comes and visits us every day, our neighbour's cat. So, of course, it's appropriate on the Leo full moon that he should wander in like a proud lion. Puss, puss. Anyway, his name's Oliver. He may come and sit here during the concert. Okay. I'm going to start with this song called Shine. And this is what, this Leo energy that we've got that polarity of Leo moon and Aquarius sun. So Aquarius that is all about that individuality and about embracing the collective heart of humanity. And then Leo, which is very much about finding your own center and radiating out from that place. Like the symbol of the sun, the circle with the dot in the middle, we find our center and we radiate out. So this is a little reminder to shine. I wrote this for my friend Rachel many years ago, and I'll sing it to all of us tonight. You were bound, you were lost, you were captured, with your infinite soul counting hours. In a web where each thread held the future, and the future holds infinite powers. You're braver than mythical heroes. You've rescued the child of the dreamland. You've conquered the beast in the shadows. The universe is centered on where you stand. Feel the world at your feet. Freedom calls you from time. I know because you shine. You're drinking the nectar divine. You've broken the rings that hold Saturn. You're shedding the clothes of your sorrow, and the summer is singing its passion, and the universe calls you to follow. Feel the world at your feet. Freedom calls you from time. I know because you shine. You're drinking the nectar divine. drinking the nectar divine. Pussycat. I think Oliver wants to go out, so I'm sitting in front of the front door, so give me a second. It's very important, I think, that we should, cats remind us just to ask for what we want, you know. Here you go, pussycat. It's very cold out there, mister. Better come back quickly. Out you go. All right, come on, push, push. Oh my goodness. Push. What's it to be? There you go. Out you go, darling. That was the letting the cat out section of the concert. Perfect for the Leo. And when he wants in again in about 3 minutes, well, I'll let him in. Actually, you know what I'm going to sing now? I'm going to sing a song for our Lady Moon. Let's just feel that connection with her right now. This beautiful line between sun and earth and moon. Earth in the middle, sun shining his beautiful rays, and Lady Moon collecting them and saying, oh, how lovely. Shining them back to her lover, the sun. It's a beautiful dance. And especially this month where that line is so perfect that the sun shines his light, there's earth that actually gets exactly in the rays of that light and casts her shadow upon the face of the moon. The last lunar eclipse, Tim and I were in Athens, and we performed our full moon magic concert from a rooftop in Athens as the eclipse was happening. It was really quite amazing. I know some of you saw that. So this is nice. And it's pretty much, 6 months later, because that was August. Sheesh, that 6 months has gone quickly. Anyway, Lady Moon, let's connect in. Hail to the moon and her silver light. Hail to the tender night. Hail, 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 hail to all that instinctively drinks from her grail of rapturous white. I have been called, and I don't know why. I don't know the road to the castle. I don't hold the key to the question. I've only the night. I've only the night. I've only the night. I've only the night. Hail, hail, hail to the moon and her silver light. Hail to the tender night. Hail, 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 hail to all that instinctively drink from her grail of rapturous white. Full moon blessings, my friends. Seeing if that cat's already meowing. So, those of you in the southern hemisphere, I know Australia's going through a crazy heat wave at the moment, but Tim and I woke up to snow this morning. It was very beautiful. And but Southern Hemisphere is about to celebrate the energies of the festival of Lammas, one of the cross-quarter days, about halfway between solstice and equinox. And Lammas, or Lunasa, is a harvest fest, so it's the time when the grain has ripened. It's the first harvest when the grain has ripened. Some of it has ripened, and traditionally that early grain was collected, and the first loaf, the loaf mass, the first loaf was made. The first grain was made into a loaf of bread that was then offered back to earth. So that very seed that is ripening now and being celebrated with Lammas over here in the northern hemisphere. Yesterday it felt like spring, although there was still snow on the ground. It was relatively warm for this time of year, and it really, you got that sense of, things are starting to shift and change. It's not just a fixed cold every day. And then, of course, we woke again to snow. So at this time of year for us in the northern hemisphere, it's Imbolc, and that's a festival that is aligned with the energies of the Celtic goddess Bridget, or Bride. We think of the snow flower at this time, that very first early bloom. Winter definitely isn't over. There's a lot of cold still to come, but life is returning and stirring and pushing up through the soil, and it's very brave and very courageous, that striving for life after the coldness of winter. So again, appropriate at this time of year for that Leo sun, that Leo moon to be, Leo moon, that is, it's Aquarius sun, to be calling life back to surface. And so I'm going to do two songs, one for to honour the Lammas energies in the southern hemisphere, and then a song to honour the Imbolc energies that we have right here. So the Lammas song I'm going to choose is track 1 of my new Persephone album, and it's called The Harvest, appropriately. I'm singing in the role of the goddess Demeter, who is the goddess of the grain in Greek mythology. To the Romans she became Ceres, which is where we get the word cereal from. So here we go. And she sings about how luscious and generous she is, and how abundant the earth is at this time of year. She basically says, look at me, I'm awesome, I'm the goddess of the grain.
A field of poppies and of wheat. My feet, all dressed in scarlet petals, kiss the land. My hands, with sheaths of barley and of corn, adorn the earth in beauty, wonders to behold, and gold.
that's what's happening in the southern hemisphere, the harvest. And in the northern hemisphere, Imbolc, a quickening. So this song is track 24, the final song of Persephone. So, you know, the story begins with that, with the harvest, the ripening of the grain, which of course is a sense of letting go. It's the beginning of autumn. And this is where this myth begins, where then Persephone is taken into the underworld and really represents that energy of the seed going below surface. But that seed, of course, holds new life. And so when she eats the 6 pomegranate seeds that feature in this myth, she's further embodying that energy of the representation of life beneath the surface. So, but now it's time for that life to come back up again. It's time for spring to return. So this is her song called The Ascent, track 24, and it's a reluctant return because she's found her place and found her form and found her purpose in the underworld. She's become the queen. She's embraced her sexuality. She's found a lover, a husband. She's has a role which she takes very seriously, and you know, she's important. And now she has to go back up to the surface and start all over again, become the maiden once again, become like that snowflower pushing through the snow and starting fresh, the maiden. So this is her song. It's called The Ascent.
And so this winter, that other sea as sorrow will soon be over, and I will mourn the shadow and lose the darkness that held me soft within his arms, and leave my lover. Under the surface, I am as radiant as light. There is a beauty that's hidden deep within the night, and I have found it, but I am called away and don't want to leave it. I don't want to leave it. Once I was maiden, and I will maiden be again. And though the springtime will see me dancing with the flowers, and when I'm dancing, no other care will weigh my heart. I am resisting. Oh, blessed darkness, oh, blessed sanctuary of bone, where I have hidden, where I have come to be alone. Oh, blessed darkness, I am at one with you, and I must leave you. I must leave you. 6 for the darkness and 6 for the light. 6 for the darkness and 6 for the light. 6 for the darkness and 6 for the light. 6 for the darkness and 6 for the light.
I'm going to go and turn our locomotive of a heater down so it doesn't make crazy noises the whole way through the rest of the concert. So, those of you who read this month's Full Moon Magic booklet, which I know appropriately this month, that's those of you who chose the Sun tier on the Patreon, which is the $10 a month tier. I mentioned maybe putting something on your altar that represented creativity for you. So represented something you might have made, anything, a cake, a drawing, a picture of you dancing or whatever. So I have included this, something I prepared earlier, my new Persephone record on vinyl, 12 years in the making. Super excited about this, and you know, there I am as Demeter, as the grain, as she is sad, grieving her daughter who's disappeared, and here I am as Hecate, guiding the story, being wise. So I'm super proud of this, and I think it's really important for us to, I think it's really important for us to actually stand behind what we create and be proud of it. You know, it's an expression of ourselves, and let me see if I can put that back easily. So putting this on my altar, I'm saying, you know what? I made this thing and I'm excited by it, and I'm proud of it. And when we do that, then it keeps the creativity flowing. You know, it keeps that flame alive. It's it's important and good to be proud of what we create. Part of my creative journey over the many years, if I've felt in a creative slump, I've kept returning again and again to that excellent book by Julia Cameron called The Artist's Way, and I know there's some chapter in there that talks about, you know, really taking pride in and honouring what it is that we've created, because it can be so easy to kind of just go, oh, it was nothing, and oh, well, it's okay, but blah, blah, blah. And but I think just saying, hey, this is what I created, and I don't necessarily think Persephone is perfect. If I had have had another 12 years to work on it, I'm sure I would have made improvements, but I love it for what it is, as an expression of my true inner soul. And so, you know, I'll be interested to hear what you guys have put on your altar. What kind of expressions of creativity you're honouring on this Leo full moon. I plan to set up, when I have some time, there's a way that Patreon does some kind of chat room sort of thing, and I haven't worked out how to use that yet because it's all so new and I was so busy getting all this ready and getting ready for the launch. But you know, hopefully in probably 2 months when I return from the Australian tour, we'll be able to do that more easily and chat and share and all that kind of thing. But for now, maybe you can just put comments or something underneath where I've posted this video and share any of your thoughts or pictures or insights or that kind of thing. Also on the altar I have a picture of the tarot card of the Sun, and here you'll see that there's this beautiful child, naked and open, riding this horse in front of the sun, and that, you know, the nakedness is this sense of like joy and trust and innocence and awakening. It's just so beautiful, and Leo really awakens us to that childlike aspect of ourselves, which is joy, which is pure joy. Also on my altar, hold on a second. I really do love putting altars together, because for me it's often about going around the house and finding things that suit. Like I've got this, we'll put a picture up of it, but I've got this beautiful silk scarf with pictures of leopards on it that I got in some thrift store or other. Oh, actually, appropriately, the thrift store is called What the Cat Dragged In. And then I also found, sitting around at home, this beautiful little brass plaque thing, pot rest or something. And this is from my childhood, and it was my mum's, and the symbol represents double happiness. And that's part of the Leo thing too, just allowing ourselves to be joyous, choosing joy. You know, we've got this life and we can have a certain level of control over how we respond to it. And joy is a pretty good option. Recognizing what brings us joy and doing those activities again and again that bring us joy and happiness, keeping our hearts open, and that's why I wore this heart necklace tonight too. Open and alive. It's a beautiful sign. Well, I'm married to a Leo sun sign guy and he's pretty awesome. So, you are, Timmy. Actually, why don't I do this song that I wrote for you, Mr. Timothy Van Diest, many a year ago, 10 years ago, in fact, when Tim first came out to Australia. Similarly, it was during a terrible heat wave, and first experience of Australia, that's what he got. So I wrote this song called Out of the Dry Summer.
I will bring water to you. I will bring water to you out of the dry.
Starting this one again. Can you edit that? Yes, you can. Okay, you can't. All right, well, I'm starting this one again.
I will bring water to you. I will bring water to you out of the dry summer, out of the dry summer. Over strange lands I'll wander, over strange lands I'll wander, knowing that I will find you, knowing that I will find you. Where your red heart is beating, where your red heart is beating, burning as bright as fire, burning as bright as fire. La la le o le le ya ya, la 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 ya ya ya. All alone I will wander, all alone I will wander. Only the sky will see me. Only the sky will see me. If I know that you need me, if I know that you need me, well then I will come from far, 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 far away, and then I will come, and nothing will keep me away. I will bring water to you, I will bring water to you out of the dry dry summer, out of the dry, dry summer, out of the dry, dry summer.
Now I'm going to do a song in honor of the triple goddess, maiden of the new moon and mother and lover of the full moon, wise woman, crone of the dark moon. This song is called Deity.
When the moon is lit on her eastern side, and I slowly am centering, when my blood is pulled with a waning tide, and I fall and am willingly entering night. Dark, room that's hollow, it's here I have thought, a voice to follow. I am the maiden, I am the mother, I am the crone, I am the sea, I am the sky, I am the blood, I am the moon, never alone, never alone, never alone. When the moon is lit on her western side, and she slowly is brightening, brightening, when the earth is full with the waxing tide, and I breathe with it, ripening, ripening seed, reflected in the water, the older moon held by her daughter. I am the maiden, I am the mother, I am the crone, I am the sea, I am the sky, I am the blood, I am the moon, never alone, never alone, never alone. Oh,
I'm going to do a song now, again appropriate for the Leo full moon, called Radiate. And I wrote this for my kid when he was a teenager. And as I mentioned, Leo really embodies the energy of the child. Some of us had better childhoods than others, and mine in general was okay, but there was one part that was tricky for me, which was that I didn't feel supported in my creative journey and my expression of self, and that can be really wounding. Really wounding. It hits you right in the solar plexus, that kind of stuff. And I wanted to make sure that Ruben didn't have that same kind of sense of self-doubt that lack of support can create. So I wrote this song, and now he's grown up and very creative indeed. So I sing it to the teenager, the kid in all of us. So if you did get that support when you were growing up, that's awesome. And if you didn't, then travel back through time and give yourself that blessing to be the creative, amazing self that you are. I'm going to tune up quickly. Now you're here, and now you're strong. It seems so long ago that I offered that song, and my heart was aflame, and I'd known you so long. Through eons and eons and eons and eons, and oh, it was beautiful. And now you're here, and your heart is true, and the blessings I gave, how they're flowing through you. And your hands are alive with a grace that was gifted to you by the sun and the moon. And you're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Radiate your inner soul. It's all up to you. You're not fated to follow. You're wise. There's magic in your eyes, and all I can do is love you, is love you, is love you. I bow to the sun, and I bow to the earth, and I hail the moon for the gift of your birth. And you'll always be loved, and you'll always be free. And remember, the fire that flows through your fingers is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Radiate your inner soul. It's all up to you. You're not fated to follow. It's true. The universe is open to you. All I can do is love.
fated to follow. Be wild, you'll always be my magical child. And all I can do, and all I can do is love you.
Okay. Leo is the sign of the sovereign. Leo the lion is the king of the jungle, etc. Or queen. So I have this crown that my friend William Llewellyn Griffiths made me gave me many a year ago, and it makes me feel very regal indeed. Sheesh, I don't know how real royals do the whole thing with gold. This is heavy enough. It's brass. It does make me feel centered. Makes me feel strong. I'll use a sunflower as my scepter. The royal self. This beautiful Leo full moon. With the sun in Aquarius reminding us to embrace our true individual selves. This beautiful Leo full moon reminds us that we are sovereigns in our own lives. We are the kings and the queens of our own realm. We are centered and strong. We make decisions that are not only good for ourselves, but good for those around us, just like a good leader. We lead from our hearts with love and compassion. Perfect sovereignty is ours, here and now, for the good of all and according to the free will of all. And so mote it be. Thank you, beautiful sunflower. Maybe I'll keep this crown on for the next song. Okay, I always like to include something a little different in these full moon magic concerts. So here's a song about keeping it sunny, keeping it happy. Actually, that idea of keeping this on the whole time, sheesh, it's enough to get these chords right. Thank you, crown. I'll keep on my astral crown, crown of stars. All right. Let's see how I go with this one. Then we'll open up our magical circle. Okay, once more.
Get your coat and get your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter-pat? And that happy tune is your step. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid, 'cause there's a rover crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust to my feet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with those blues on parade. Now I'm not afraid, never had a cent. I'd be rich as Rockefeller. Gold dust to my feet on the sunny side of the street. Gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. All right, let's open up our magical circle. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for being the first ones to sign up to my Patreon account too. I really am just so grateful. It's going to allow me to put so much more focus on my creative journey and nurture that part of me that really wants to share. I really want to do these kinds of things and share what I have to offer with the world, and Tim's there doing all the tech side of all this, so your generosity allows us to do this kind of stuff and travel the world and share what we have to share. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And talking of travelling the world, we set off in about a week's time for Australia to launch Persephone. The official release date is February 2nd, which of course is the traditional date for the Lammas Imbolc festival. So a great time to harvest, and we'll be in the Southern Hemisphere, so it will be a harvest, to harvest all this work that we've put in over these last few years. So let's open up our circle. Thank you, energies of the earth. Thank you for centeredness, groundedness, practicality, for life, for plenty and prosperity. Earth, thank you. Hail and farewell. Thank you, energies of water. Thank you for quenching our thirst, for holding our reflection, for setting us off sailing on the dream sea. Thank you for opening our hearts to compassion, empathy. Water, thank you. Hail and farewell. Thank you, energies of fire, this beautiful golden flame. Fire, thank you for bringing us joy and light, igniting our creative flame. Fire, in these times when so much of the earth is so hot in the Southern Hemisphere, please stay contained and safe. Fire, thank you. Hail and farewell. And thank you, energies of air. Thank you, energies of breath and song and word and story. Thank you, energies of thought and clarity. Thank you for a mind that is not distracted. Thank you for clear vision. It's very distracting. Sorry, I didn't want to say anything about that. Anyway, well, I was distracted. Thank you, air, for laughter and silliness and play. Thank you for story. Thank you for song. And thank you, energies of spirit. The everything, the above, the below, the within, the without. Spirit who is me, Spirit who is you, Spirit of 1,000 names, Spirit nameless, Spirit who is Goddess, Spirit who is God, and Spirit who is everything in between and beyond. Thank you. By earth and air and fire and water and by the power of Spirit, this circle is open but remains unbroken. Merry meet and merry part and merry meet again. Blessed be. Thank you so much.